Hello there, dreamers. Welcome to the world of dreams. I'm gonna take you on a boundless ride to explore your unconscious mind. First, there is no better place to start exploring than to explore the importance of dreaming. We will look into two accounts, the scientific approach to dreaming and then the spiritual. I feel like both sides equally have something to offer. The science of dreaming will give us a foundation to journey off on, and then the spiritual approach to dreaming may enlighten our minds and open us up to diving deeper into dream phenomenon. So no matter your experience level with dream exploration, there is a foundation that we all must have. Other than that, if you're an avid dreamer like myself, I'm sure you will quickly realize that the more you explore your unconscious mind through your dreams, is the more personal it gets. All of our minds are different, so we will each receive insight differently, in full extent to where we are in our personal lives and to even where we might be from where we came. If that didn't make sense, we're in the right place. So dream check, and let's get started. Alright, so why do we dream? First, we must all understand that we have many different stages of sleep, 4 to be exact. And as we gradually go through them, our brainwaves slows down. And something special happens when we get to our last stage of sleep, REM. Our brainwaves then start to peak again, similar to when we are awake. And that is where dreaming occurs. Now, from my personal account, in our earlier stages before we lose conscious, and as we start to regain conscious before we awake, you might notice things like vague images and visions and brain farts. After all, scientifically, dreaming is just visions, ideas, memories put together to give us experiences. The 3 parts of our brain that are active during dreaming is the amygdala, the hippocampus, and our prefrontal cortex. But wait, we can't forget our brainstem. It's the part of our brain that keeps our bodies paralyzed as we sleep. And trust me, you do not want this to malfunction. Our amygdala is responsible as a link for the stimulus in our brain directing electrical impulses, creating our dreams. Our hippocampus is our memory holder. It allows us to retrieve our personal files. And our prefrontal cortex is responsible for rationalization, thus influencing our reactions in our dreams. Okay, so let us get back into our sleep stages. We have 4 sleep stages, which we cycle through 4 to 5 times averagely in a night. REM being the longest stage of our sleep, which typically lasts 90 minutes. And as we reach upon awakening, the interval between each REM stage in our night becomes closer. Now that we better understand our dreams, let us look at what they have to offer from a more spiritual approach. Earlier on in our history, dreams were viewed as prophecies. I feel like that's where religion may have derived from, but we will dive further into that in another video. The first ever recorded dream account dates far back into Mesopotamian times, recorded by the Sumerian king, King Dumuzi. Dumzi. I seriously don't know how to pronounce his name, so please don't take offense, anyone. I barely know the man, but if you know how to pronounce his name properly, please share that in the comments below. However, how can you blame the man? Early in a time like that, if you didn't know what dreaming was, you would also probably think it was a vision of some sort. And this is actually very common in many early human civilizations. Now, surprisingly, in my opinion, it actually holds some promise. Science dubs this relativity. The night before the Titanic sunk, there are many reported accounts that show many people having dreams of a ship sinking. In 1865, on April 14th, President Lincoln was murdered, and nights before his murder, he told a close friend that he had a dream about it. In the dream, he said he walked to the East Room in the White House, and he saw soldiers protecting and mourning over a body. Now, he asked the people there who the body was, and they replied, the president. He was killed by an assassination. The legitimacy of this story is arguable, but there are many, many more accounts, some that were never famously broadcasted. But here are a few more widely known accounts. Carl Jung predicting World War I, Errol May Jones predicting the Aberfan mining disaster, to David Booth predicting a commercialized airplane crash. And regardless of the legitimacy, science won't argue that dreaming has helped our early ancestors evolve, running them through scenarios that would make them more alert and aware as they are awake. I know if I had a vivid dream being attacked heading to a food mart by a gunman, I'm either gonna change my food mart or I'm not going there for a really long time. And so, dreams can conveniently be used for problem solving. After all, our subconscious is the bank of all of our past experiences. So the next time your mind arises a problem, remember, it's the same place where your answers lie. Journaling your dreams, you will realize that what your mind mostly fixates on, whether this be conscious or subconscious, it will arise in your dreams consistently. And this can be good for problem solving, but it may not always be easy to decipher. Our dreams sometimes speak in parables. A snake can mean a friend, an egg can mean a new golden opportunity, being lost in the woods could mean you feel alone, and these are some of the more obvious depictions. And not to widen the range, but a dream can have many different messages for you. But it's okay. If you didn't catch an important dream that passed you by, it will continue to show up until you realize these messages and even situate the problem itself. So, how can you utilize your dreams as a catalyst for growth? The first step to that would be, of course, journaling your dreams so that you can remember them, to utilize them, and derive messages from them. If you do not consistently journal your dreams, it is likely that you averagely remember 2 to 3 dreams per week, and that is not even remotely close to your full capacity. If you average 7 hours of sleep in your night, then you at least have 4 to maybe 7 dreams in your night. And once you are consistent with journaling your dreams, you will quickly see this. Now, I want to share a few tips of how I remember my dreams. First, it's important that you have a dedicated sleep schedule. No matter the amount of sleep you get in a night, it's important that your body knows when to wake you up and when you should be asleep. Before you go to sleep, set the intention of waking up 4 hours after you have gone to bed. Once you wake up, before your mind is able to think about anything, just focus on what you was last dreaming about. Usually, 10 seconds after we awake, our dream is still fresh in our minds. Make sure that your phone is shifted into night shift or dark mode and your brightness load all the way down so that once you remember your dream, you can write it down in the notes of your phone. I usually keep my phone on my notes before I go to sleep and just turn the screen off. Once you're done, return to bed and repeat the process in the morning. It's okay to use your phone to write the notes of your dreams, but you want to make sure that you write it in a journal. A journal is more easily accessible, and it's something about writing it on paper that makes your dream a bit more easy to understand and to decipher, and you'll see later. After some time, your dreams will become longer, you'll start to remember more dreams in your night, and you will quickly become accustomed to the structure of your dreams. This will allow you to open many more doorways for using your dreams as a tool. The Dreamer's Lounge, lucid dreaming, controlling your dreams. That is just a few steps away if you're interested. If not, it'll still take you some time to learn your dreams, the kinds of dreams you have, how often they come, and what they may mean for you. I didn't start learning how to decipher my dreams and the dreams of others until months down the line. But for someone like you, it might come easier, so just be open. It really just leads down to consistency. These are all examples of how we can use dreaming to improve and to better our life. There is no better place to explore your mind than to directly explore it through your dreams. If you use dreaming as a tool, you will be provided with two lives, one in the night and one in the day. So if that sounds interesting to you, stick around for more exploration that happens only in your dreams. If you're not ready to fully dive into your dream exploration, I'm an exceptional dream interpreter. Not to brag, my sessions can be like therapy. I will link my website below where you can schedule a session with me. And every 10 subscribers that I get, I will choose a random subscriber to gift a free session to. All of your support will help my channel to grow and allow us to further explore the bounds of